focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you finally...
Welcome to the Personal Growth Channel, where we talk all things to help you grow as a person. My name is Tami, and today we're going to go outside and take a little bit of a walk. Right now you're in my apartment, and there's my cat sleeping on her post. So let's go outside. Today's topic is going to be about self-care. Taking care of numero uno, you. Stay tuned. So here we are out on my back porch on this beautiful, beautiful Florida day, and I just want to take a walk out in the sunshine with you. So you may get a little bit of sun going in and out and shadows, but let's do this thing, right? Let's take a walk. I think just walking is a beautiful way to take care of yourself. Don't you agree? Getting out in the sunshine and the fresh air, it's just absolutely beautiful, even if it's in your own backyard. That's the whole point. But if you're one of those people that work more than 40 hours a week, and you know who you are, and you think it's because, you know, this hustle, American hustle culture, that we have to work hard all the time, and you know, you're not looked upon as a what do you want to call it, a citizen that, you know, is always at work, you never miss a day, and you're constantly busting your ass. Well, I got something to say about that, because if you're pulling more than 40 hours in a work week, then you're lacking in self-care. So what does that mean, lacking in self-care? That means you have no time for yourself. That means you have ignored the most important person in your life. You. You've ignored taking care of your needs and what you want out of life, right? You're putting everybody else in front of you, and you've ignored what you want out of life. And then before you know it, the years are going to slide by. You're going to get older. You may get sicker. And then you're going to lay on your deathbed and totally regret what you've done with your life, right? I say bullshit to that. You have to take a step back, okay? You have to get out and smell the roses. You have to get out and get the wind on your face and the sun in your hair. Now, what do? What is the thing that you can do to actually implement more self-care into your life? Well, number one, cut back your work hours. I mean, that goes without saying. Now, I know I'm going to hear it right now or get comments down there under the video, and you're going to tell me, Tammy, I got to work these hours. You know, I need the money. I got to work. I can't cut back my hours. I have a family to take care of, etc. Okay, I get that. I get that. But there's got to be a way that you can cut it back somehow. You don't have to work 60 hours a week. I would say definitely cut it back and spend more time with yourself. Now, yes, it's very lovely to spend time with your own family if you have kids and all that. Definitely don't ignore them. I'm not saying ignore them. I had something on my camera. Don't ignore your family. Don't ignore your friends. There should be a fine balance between family and friends and spending time with them. What I'm saying, there's my cat in the back, is that you need to be completely alone with yourself, with your own thoughts. And you need to just sit alone and think about where you are today and where you want to be in the future. How do you want your future self set up, right? Do you want to keep working at age 65 or 70, or are you going to actually call it quits and say, that's it? you know, I'm done. So how do I say I'm done if I don't have any money? Well, that's something you got to figure out. How much money do you need for retirement? That's when you start brainstorming, because when you're alone with yourself, you start to figure shit out. Pardon my French. All right? The next thing, number one, cutting out your work hours to be alone with yourself and your thoughts and setting up your future. But the second thing is to take better care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. If you're not a godly person, I mean, spiritually could just be sitting alone under a tree and just enjoying watching the clouds go by, right? Check this out. Look at these clouds. I'm going to pull this up here so you can see this. Do you see that? Check those clouds out behind me. Isn't that gorgeous? Right? Okay. I like to sit and watch clouds go by. I have no problem with watching clouds go by. In fact, it's one of my favorite pastimes. But yeah, I mean, if you don't take the time to be alone with nature, maybe you want to go fishing. Maybe fishing's your thing. You're out there on a boat all by yourself, catching fish. And it's just you and Mother Nature, and that's the most serene place that you can think of to be alone and to be with nature and to get the sun on your skin, right? That alone, just spending maybe an hour fishing on the weekend or 2 hours, could clear your mind and, you know, help you with your mental health and your spiritual well-being. That's just an example. Maybe you're into tennis. Maybe you want to just go take a walk in nature like I do. Maybe you just want to get a lounge chair and sit under a tree with a beer. I mean, whatever works for you, that is you. That is all about you. That's your alone time, and that's what you got to get more of, is what I'm saying. And of course, last but not least, I'd say really contemplate about where you want to be 20 years from now, okay? Especially if you're close to retirement. Maybe it's shorter than 20 years, but not only where do you want to be, but who do you want to be? And then you got to start mapping out a plan to help your future self out. You can't just be in a job and working for someone else and making their dreams come true. What about your dreams? Do you want to create a business on the side? Do you want to learn to play the guitar or the piano? Do you want to paint? Do you want to get away from the rat race and actually travel the world? You know, these are custom dreams that you have. But I'm telling you, if you don't take the time now, okay? If you don't take the time now, then you will definitely not take the time later. And then it's going to be too late. Don't ever let it be too late. So self-care is a very important concept of what needs to be done for you. Not for someone else, not for your coworker, not for your family, not for your friends, for you. So I hope you found value. Drop me a comment. Tell me, what is it that you do to help with your self-care? What's your favorite thing to do when you have time to yourself? I'd like to know, and I will write you back. I promise. I'm really good at that stuff. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that little bell so you always get a reminder of when a new video comes about. And as always, I love you. Thank you for joining me. And if you're new, welcome. You take care, and I mean take self-care, and I'll see you later.